Hello, welcome back to my channel, and thanks for clicking on this video. This is my second attempt at this video, and it's just been a day. I don't know, like, it's hot. It's 104 degrees out here in Texas, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I want to talk a little bit, just not for too long, but just a little bit about a WIP project I'm working on. If that acronym is not familiar to you, that means work in progress, work in process. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, one little special WIP that I'm working on, and one commission that I'm working on for a friend. So yeah, I will just jump right into there. First, I'm gonna reference the commission that I'm working on. My friend who lives in North Carolina DM'd me and asked me to make her blanket, and the way I do commission orders is it can be through my website or through my Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram, you can go through my website and submit a commission request of anything you want me to make for you, and I'll do it. You can also just DM me on Instagram and be like, hey, yo, like, can you make this thing? And I can try my best. So, yeah, so that's pretty much how it's gone so far. I have done, this will be my third commission, and I have one more commission lined up after this one, which is amazing. So yeah, so let me just get into the blanket that I'm knitting for my friend. I'm using this Yarn Bee yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's 100% polyester, this very fuzzy yarn, Eternal Bliss in the color Sage. So my friend wants it to be 6 feet by 4 feet, so this is a biggins to wiggins, and I'm using these 25mm wooden needles. And the approach I'm taking to it, because I'm not arm knitting it, I'm not finger knitting it. I know those are different ways to do big chunky blankets like this. I wanted to be able to knit on the round, so I can like put it down whenever I want to and not lose my place, because with arm knit or finger knit, it's really easy when you don't have it like on something like this to just like lose your place, unless you just want to do it all in one sitting, which I don't, that doesn't line up with my schedule, you know what I'm saying? So she wants 3 colors. This Sage is the color that I'm currently working on right now. Yeah, here it is. It's beautiful. I like the way that it's working up. I can't fully really show you the entirety of this, but this here is probably about 3 feet. I still have one more skein left of yarn, because I bought 4 skeins for each color. The second color that I already did is beautiful, like forest green, and this one is already all the way long, and then there's one more cream color that will be added to this. So I'll show you kind of like what it's looking like now. My plan is to just join them all together. Yes, I know there's other ways to make a blanket, but this, with the color changing and the size, is what I have chosen to do. So just imagine, this is going to be difficult because I'm one person and I'm also 5'2" for reference, so this is big. Yeah, and then like this like this, kind of, and then just imagine there's gonna be like a beautiful cream white color next to this one. So, yeah, so it's gonna be big and great, and I'm excited for it. And it's so fun to knit this, and it's so cozy too, it's so fluffy. So I'm excited about this commission, and if I'll probably record a video showing the blanket in its entirety after I finish. Also my pants. I just need to take a minute. These pants are super cool and I like them, so. But yeah, I really want to make a blanket like that for myself, maybe with some neutrals, some chocolate brown and lighter brown and a cream. That would be so nice. Yeah, I think I'll probably do a blanket video and talk all about that, and my process on that. So stay tuned for that. My WIP. The WIP I have chosen to represent in this video is also with the same Eternal Bliss chunky yarn, and it's for me. A little special WIP from myself, born out of an emotional time for me, that I just needed a break from making stuff for the collective, and I just wanted to kind of have some fun with just a random project. So here it is in its almost entirety. So these are pieces. From what you can see in my last video, in this video, in the project I just showed you, I like putting pieces together. It's very fun for me. So this is going to be a sweatshirt, a pullover, a jacket for me. So what happened was I walked into Hobby Lobby and I saw a skein of this yarn. I've knitted it all up, so I can't actually show you the skein, but I'm gonna go back and get some more when I have time and money. So but yeah, I bought this in July. Obviously I can't wear this, I'm not done with it yet, but like even if I were done with this, even if I was done with this project, I would not be able to wear it because it's 104 degrees outside, which is brutal. So RIP me. But yeah, I saw this color, this colorway. This looks like a movie theater bowling alley floor carpet thing and it inspired me to, you know, like make something fun and cool and interesting. And I love unique things and cool patterns and just something that you're like, whoa, what the heck is that? And seeing that in a skein of yarn, knowing that I'm gonna work it up to be something wearable. Oh my gosh, imagine if I made like a sweat set with like pants. I might have to make those. I might have to just make some sweatpants too. That would be sick. But yeah, I saw this yarn and I immediately thought of like me walking around with a jacket like this, knowing that I made it and knowing that it looks so funky and so unique. And the fact that if somebody's thinking like, I feel like I've seen that before, it's only because they've seen, where did it go? Hold on. A skein like this, you know, like this pattern in this skein, imagine that together. Like that just gives me so much creative like excitement, and like it's interesting making my own clothes, making something and wearing it, and then when somebody's like, whoa, I love that, where'd you get it? You're like, I made it, bro. And that's so cool. So seeing this and touching it and holding it again is making me excited to keep working on it. The reason why I had to put this on hold was because of the collective. I really just knitted this up. I don't know if I even said, this is the sleeve in half, folded in half, and there's a sleeve there. And then these two pieces are the front and the back of just a classic boxy sweater. Yeah, I was in between projects for the collective that I was working on, the collective I talked about in the last video, and I wanted something different to do with my hands. It was this was my first time using those. Sorry, I keep looking over here. That's where all my stuff is. It was my first time using these needles. I bought these needles for this project, which ended up being super cool because a month later I got this commission for the blanket, and I already knew how to use these because the learning curve was on this. So that's just pretty cool. And this is so cozy. I love it. But yeah, there's the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is because there's great importance with pacing yourself with projects, and also prioritizing what is inspirational to you for creativity. And with this project, for me, I was in the middle of cranking out piece after piece for the collective, all of which I showed in my last video. And I was in the middle of making the second bolero that I showed in the last video, the one with the pink and the green and the blue. I was in the middle of knitting that one, and I had an emotional phone call with my parents and big decisions to make and just overwhelming feelings and rushed things, that so much so that when I put the project down in the middle of working on it and then went to do something else and then looked at the project, it reminded me of the feelings that I felt when I had the emotional conversation, and it reminded me of like the negative things that I was thinking about. So I was like, I just need a break. You know, I don't know if that's any of that has ever happened to anybody, where you're watching something or looking at something. I know it's with like a smell, and you smell a certain candle or certain perfume and you're reminded of whatever traumatic thing or negative thing that happened or whatever. So I was very thankful. A family friend gifted me some money to go and just spend it on yarn. And when I walked into the store, I was thinking like, you know what? I give myself permission to just buy whatever inspires me, not having the narrow thinking of like, okay, this has to be something I'm making for the collective so that like it can be sold and everything, because that gets tiring. And as you saw in the last video, if you saw it, like I made a good amount of pieces, 7 or 8 pieces, I think. And I was trying to crank them out because I had like 2 months to make all these things. And yeah, I was having this way crazy different texture, different yarn, and like being able to work on bigger needles where it's like my brain's like, whoa, this is so cool, this is so different, and something that I can work on and enjoy for myself was so rewarding and so fun and great. So when I can, I'm gonna go back to the store and buy myself another skein, or two more, so I can finish this thing up. This was four skeins of yarn, all these things. It's only 28 yards in each skein because it's so thick. So it was just pretty much an experiment to see like how they worked up, how the yarn worked up and how much I would need. But yeah, I'm really proud of this. I'm excited to see it come together. I'm excited to wear it, and stay tuned for that sweatsuit, because I think I'm gonna make a matching set, bro. That would be sick. That would be super cool with this bowling carpet looking yarn. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All I really wanted to talk about today. This is my second video on my channel. I appreciate you watching it. I don't know how you feel about this sit down type of style video. I'm just getting started with my channel and how I'm comfortable with doing stuff, so probably in the future it won't be purely me with the tripod, like just sitting in the corner, but for now it's what I have and it's what I'm doing. So it feels weird to say, like, leave in the comments, because I feel like 2 people are gonna watch this. If you are the second person watching this, comment a thumbs up down below. And if you want to place a commission request, you can go to my Instagram, at Ciara Shutker, and that'll be linked in the description. And also, if you want to visit my website, it's knit1.shop, and you can see more of my stuff there. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.